Big multi-track recorded vocals within the chorus. How do we get them to sound how they sound on your favourite records? So I've been working on this track called Strawberry Bubblegum, mixing it for an artist called Jacku, fantastic artist, and this is what I've come up with. I'll play a bit for you and then tell you how I got to this point.
Got strawberry bubble gum. You say you flooding for fun. You think you playing with me. You ain't gon' get what you want. This is the end of the line. I'm cutting you off. Strawberry bubble gum. It seems the taste is gone. Back to basics. The music is popping, so what?
Alright, so on a track-to-track level, I am using compression. On every single individual track, I have a compressor. And as you can see in the compression, I've got 4:1 ratio, so pretty standard there. I'm attenuating, pulling back the gain about, on average, minus 6 dB. Okay, and I'm making that up with my, or not on this particular compressor. For some reason that I cannot remember why, let's pull up another one. This should be, oh, that's at minus 3 as well. Where's the other one? Oh, that's because that's not one of the main ones. Let's pull up one of the main boys. This should be, yeah, 6 dB makeup gain. So I'm making up the average that I'm taking off. Got a fairly comfortable knee there to make things sound a bit smoother. The attacks at 50 milliseconds, pretty standard. And then we've got auto release, so that's program dependent. Going to the bus level. First of all, I'm taking away everything that I don't want, so up until 169 Hz, I'm rolling everything off. Then I'm just taking out a bit of extra low end that I don't need, that's going to be encroaching on the bass's toes, the synth's toes, the keyboard parts, anything that, has frequencies present in the backing track in that region. Taking this out of the vocals will allow those instruments within those frequency areas to breathe a bit better. So that's what I'm doing there. Then I'm feeding into a bit of parallel compression, and the mix is pretty low. It's down on 12.3%, so not much being fed in. This, if I play a bit for you, you can see what this is doing. It's pretty heavy in terms of how it's acting upon the signal. So that needle is maxed out. And yeah, that's why I don't need much of it in the mix, but it's just adding a bit of extra oomph and gumption to that vocal, and obviously just evening out the dynamic range of the vocal just that tiny bit more on top of the compression that I've already done on the track level. So moving on to the sends of my bus. First of all, I'm going to a spring reverb, put in a bit of space. Then I'm going to the Devil Lock. Now this is a fantastic plugin, one of my favorites. We've got compression and distortion all in one. I've got a slow release on this, which obviously pertains to the compression part of the processor. It's got a bit of an EQ roll off from the top as well, so I'm taking out that extra harshness that creeps in when you overly compress and distort the signal of anything. So I'm it's just smoothing things out a tiny bit in that regard, and then I'm dealing with the mix of it at the fader level. I'm not touching the mix knob within the plugin itself. Then we're going to an 1/8 note delay. So that's just making it sound a tiny bit more epic. There's not much of it being fed into the mix, as you can see, but yeah, that just helps to increase the size of the whole, the perception of the chorus vocals here. And then the next send is to the 1/4 note delay. Now that's only for delay throws, so the odd line that I want to emphasize, I'm automating up the volume on the send there, so we're hearing the delay of that particular line. And then finally, the kind of magic sauce on top, we're going to the Aphex Vintage Oral Exciter, and this one really just adds the fizz, the kind of sweetness on top, the cherry on top, you could say, of your vocal sound. It really gives it that radio ready sound. So anyway, let's hear a before and after. Here we go with before.
Got strawberry bubble gum. You say you flooding for fun. You think you playing with me. You ain't gon' get what you want. This is the end of the line. I'm cutting you off. Strawberry bubble gum. It seems the taste is gone. Back to basics. The music is.
And after.
Got strawberry bubble gum. You say you flooding for fun. You think you playing with me. You ain't gon' get what you want. This is the end of the line. I'm cutting is popping, so what?